Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Dawn Stensland-Mendte. Hearings and testimony continuing again this week with hours of testimony and hours of lawmakers expressing more frustration as they investigate the so-called Me Too sex assault scandal within the Murphy administration.
Governor Phil Murphy's former chief of staff, Pete Camerano, was called to testify for a third time after apparent contradictions in testimony by other top officials. Also testifying, former Chief Counsel Lynn Hayes and Melissa Lieberman, Chief of Staff to the New Jersey Attorney General's office. This is the 7th hearing since December of 2018, when 31-year-old Katie Brennan testified before this legislative committee.
I had access to people in the highest positions of power in the state of New Jersey. And at each turn, my pleas for help went unanswered. Somehow, it wasn't a priority to address my sexual assault and working with my rapist until it impacted them.
Within days after Brennan's detailed, gripping December 4th testimony, Lynn Haynes' resignation was announced as Governor Murphy's deputy chief of staff. During Murphy's transition to the governor's office, Haynes was Al Alvarez's boss. He is the man accused of assaulting Katie Brennan.
Did the governor have an approved list that anybody was aware of people who should be hired in his administration?
I don't have knowledge of any such list, Senator.
Melissa Lieberman, who works for the Attorney General's office, testified as to why her office did not investigate.
Unfortunately, the state EEO policy did not apply, and that state resources could not be used to conduct an investigation by private counsel. That said, I did recommend that Ms. Brennan's allegations be investigated and suggested that the campaign hire outside counsel to conduct the investigation.
State Senator Loretta Weinberg says the committee has not ruled out using its subpoena power to call Alvarez to testify. The Senate Majority Leader left Tuesday's hearing a bit early at the State House to travel to our nation's capital to attend President Donald Trump's State of the Union address as Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi's personal guest. An early birthday gift for Senator Weinberg on the eve of her 84th birthday. She told me she's celebrating an historic year for women in leadership.
Very thrilled to be her guest.
What's your message? I mean, you're a role model. You have a message of empowering women.
Well, I don't know if you picture this from here to where I'm going, plus family responsibilities and such. You know, I just keep moving one foot forward, and whatever happens will happen.
We also have more women serving in Congress than at any time before.
Governor Murphy announcing this week changes in how the state will investigate allegations of harassment and misconduct, expanding it to include job applicants, transition offices, and state-run universities or agencies. Meantime, Katie Brennan continues her civil lawsuit against Alvarez and the state. Alvarez, who left his job last October, claims through his attorney it was a, quote, consensual encounter, pointing out prosecutors declined to file criminal charges. And a newly released report commissioned by Governor Murphy states Katie Brennan's claims slipped through the cracks of a chaotic and poorly regulated transition period. The taxpayer-funded report states members of Murphy's inner circle acted in good faith, but ultimately it says the system failed Brennan.
Lawmakers tell me they continue to be frustrated, but they continue to pursue justice and answers. Still so many questions, and more hearings will continue. And we'll be here. Reporting for Jersey Matters, Dawn Stensland-Mendte.